EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Mike 20. Watch the out. Check 50. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
3-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Giants nothing. Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First down throw, Watson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
New York.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
New York.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Ooh, he's running, he's running.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Actually lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
First quarter with the score Niners 21. Giants nothing.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And inches at the 37-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and
6
4.
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Giants.
New York.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
What's tight? Tight is right. You got 3 down, 3 down. Tighten up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And Ingram holds it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
And the Giants' 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They run the counter now on 1st down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for number 88.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Niners 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with the option. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Giants.
On 1st down, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 3. Three down.
From the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. ball again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The kicker on.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
Makes the score.
Point after up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
25 yards that time. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch gears. Check the
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson off the bootleg. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Complete.
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
It's a gain
So
of
they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete in the end zone. It's now
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Niners, they use a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on